All right, so you just got your new iPhone 15. Let's go ahead and get right into setting it up. First off, you're met with this really nice hello screen. It's just great design. Apple always is known for their great design. Then it asks you to pick the language you want. For me, it's English. Make sure you get that right because it's gonna be a hassle to go back and try to change it. It'll select your region. Now for me, it knows I'm in the United States. Then we get this appearance screen. Now this will affect how big your text is and how big your icons are. So if you have trouble seeing, if your eyesight's not that good, go ahead and set it on a larger mode. Now if you have another Apple device, this is really helpful because it just kind of sets it up for you as you're going, but we're gonna go ahead, for those of you, maybe you're coming from not having an Apple device, we're gonna set up without another device. Then the phone's gonna ask you which Wi-Fi network you want. For me, it's this. For the sake of privacy, I'm gonna go ahead and hide that. Then it's gonna activate your phone. That might take a little bit of time. For me, it doesn't take all that long. Now, if your software is too out of date, it's gonna ask you to update the software. For me, I know that I just got this phone. The software is not that old, so I'm gonna go ahead and update that later. Then we see the data and privacy screen. For me, I take my privacy pretty seriously, and so I like to turn a lot of these things off. But historically, Apple is actually pretty good at protecting your data. If you have a kid that you're setting this iPhone up for, then go ahead and hit that bottom one that you're setting it up for the child. But for me, it's for myself, so I'm gonna click that. Then you're gonna wanna set up your Face ID. Now all you do for that is you put your phone in front of your face and you turn your head like this. That way, whenever you pull your phone up to your face, it's gonna go ahead and unlock your phone. For me, this is not gonna be my daily driver, and so I'm gonna go ahead and skip that for now, but for you, it's a really easy process. Then you get to this iPhone password screen. Now here's the thing, iPhone passwords are super important. You don't want anybody to be able to pick up your phone and look through all your phone, but I don't like having this many numbers, so if you go to passcode options, go down here and hit the 4-digit code and then pick a memorable code. For right now, I'm gonna click 1, 2, 3, 4 because I'm not gonna use this as my daily driver. It's gonna give you a warning that says this is far too easy for people to memorize, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit use anyway. It'll ask you to do it again just to make sure it's the right one. Now, as I said before, if you have another Apple device like an iPhone, it'll transfer your data and it's pretty seamless. It's really quick too, but for now, we're gonna go ahead and not transfer anything so that we can go through the whole process together. Then you're gonna wanna put in your Apple ID. Now, if you don't have an Apple ID, you can go online and create one. For me, I already have one, so I'm gonna type it in. Once you type that in, it'll ask you for a two-factor authentication. This is really helpful because there's so many people out there trying to get into your phone, trying to get information. Always, always, always set up two-factor authentication. Then it'll hit you with some terms and conditions. Go ahead and agree to them. Nobody reads all those. And as it's signing into your Apple ID and setting up the phone, Apple gives you these great animations. As I said earlier, Apple is just known for their animations. They're always great. Now, once we get here, if you have other stuff on another iPhone, you go ahead and click continue. It'll pull some stuff over. Then it's gonna say you're gonna wanna update your iPhone automatically. For me, I don't like updating anything automatically. I like choosing when to do it because sometimes there's little bugs when you update. So I like to go only download whatever service provider you have for your cell phone, type that in. Again, this is not my daily driver, so I'm not gonna go ahead and set that up. For Apple Pay, you will want to set up your Apple Pay. It'll ask you for your card information and then it'll put it in your wallet. It's the most helpful way to pay for anything in my opinion, and it's really secure, so go ahead and set that up. I'll set that up later. Now Siri, love her or hate her, she's there to stay, so you're gonna wanna set up Apple's voice assistant, and you'll want to say things a few times into it just so it knows your voice. I think it's important to do that just so Siri is trained for your voice. You might not have to do it, but I think it's always helpful. Here's where we get into some of the privacy stuff I was talking about. I do not like sharing my voice with Apple, so when it asks you if you want to improve Siri and dictation, I'm gonna go ahead and say not now. For the emergency SOS, that's like if you're holding down your side button, it'll give you an option. If there's an emergency, it's probably important to set this up. And then you get this message, welcome to your new iPhone. Swipe up and all of a sudden you are in. And just like that, you've set up your brand new iPhone. Go ahead and type in the comments below if you have any other questions. I'll be sure to answer those. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you all in the next one.